Hey guys, what is up? We're back with another week of 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei. And last week we were dealing with the hard boiled bomb detective, Haji or Heiji, and what's her name? Not even Hata. But besides the point, he's not very good at his job. Usually he's the type to arrive after the scene has already taken place, aka casualties has already occurred, and he's just there to clean up the mess. He's not there to prevent it. No. He's there to just make it look like he did something good. Okay? Because they had the whole shebang about that there's gold in several locations and they're thinking they found it at the school, but then they found something else. One was a time capsule from Principal Hata, and then the other was an actual detonation bomb. And yeah, then it ended everybody up in the hospital. Not only that, I just want to let you guys know, it is the holidays here in the States, so Thanksgiving and all that stuff this week. So if I don't do a video or two, of course I did make the promise that I am coming out with Ragnar Crimson. Okay, so that is coming out this week. But I won't be doing Kaito Kill Hitman Reborn reviews. That will be back. It'll go back to schedule, resume schedule by next week. But some things may have to be pushed or delayed for about a week or so. Not week or so, but about a week, simply because it is the holiday, so I have a lot of stuff to do on top of work. But other than that, I did make a promise. Ragnar Crimson. So stay tuned for that. But without further ado, let's get into and see what else is going to go on in this school with 3Z Ginpachi-Sensei, episode 8. Before saving yourself, save others first. Before saving yourself, save others. Mm-hmm. I don't know how to feel about that. So they on a trip with. Wow, they ain't listening. Dang. I haven't seen her since early Gintama, bro. Oh, so y'all just like your actual. Okay. Because that's how they used to dress back in the day, the actual Shinsengumi. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, it's not. Because you're. Oh my gosh. Oh, so we're getting something Shinsengumi this episode. Oh. Because, of course, the Shinsengumi in Gintama is loosely based off the real Shinsengumi. Between Kyoto, when that guy suddenly appeared. What guy? Hold on. Is that the. No. Me and Birds are traveling, but still try not to. Okay. Was it that episode, that alien? Because that alien is from like early Gintama. This is like a. What are you reading? No, you did not, my boy. What you slapping them with? Stickers. Okay. What yo, they so drunk. What is he doing on the side, bro? He just drunk out their mind. Dang. Why he looking like why is he in the closet? Why? What the yo, how hard are y'all throwing these pillows? What? Hey yo. Y'all ain't oh my god. Not them falsely going to sleep. Really? What? First off, a horn beetle is not that big. So you're peeping on her. Oh my god. I've never seen his eyes like that. How did they get hanging upside down like that? Not him trying to sell on the street. Oh God. Oh God. Now I think about it, like she either no, it was still dealing with that same alien. That's what I was trying to remember. I was like, you know how much years it's been since I last watched Gintama when it first began? Yeah. Yeah, I remember he was that space pirate and everything trying to sell her. If I remember in the original Gintama, in terms of her family, I think it was trying to switch. Oh no, I'm mixing her with Ote. I'm trying to remember. I'm probably mixing up the characters. Why do you want them to see, boy? Why would you want to show people what you just took a number three for? Oh God, you choking her out. She was just choking her out for some information. What are you talking about? Oh, okay. I think how much you. Ooh. Okay, you see, you know what? I don't blame him for wanting his money. Yeah. You see, actually, I don't blame him in this case scenario because why are you doing that? Like at this point, I don't even blame him saying that you have to run me back money because why are you having a dog just desecrating my front doorstep every single time? But now y'all really having a problem. She purposely leaves a dog to go desecrate at his front doorstep. Like she could have just left because she didn't like it, like the lifestyle they were living, and be done with that. Is he on the rules? Okay. Now he's saying, I will clean up your mess. Just let me know beforehand. Okay. I mean, in a sense, this episode, yeah, but it's only like three of them, bro. Dang. Yeah, you're not gonna get that money. Hmm. I mean, they're in the wrong, bro. Like, she caused him emotional distress by having a dog again desecrate in front of his house multiple times. That is emotional stress, bro. They're completely wrong. I'm not agreeing with them. Huh? Why? Why? I don't trust Kondo on this one. No. Huh? Why are there? Who are you? Not him dressing like Michael Jackson. Not him. This is the first time in a long time that we had. I'm dying. Who are you? Oh, the twins. Also, they're so pretty. Oh Lord. Not them dressing. Oh, oh my God. What are you gonna do? So those are princess dresses. Oh. 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 You say the cultural festival was boring, but you actually enjoy it. Uh, Katsurin, what you wearing? Okay, so again, it looks like Ginpachi is in similar tunes like Gintama, where they bring back old characters, but again, it looks like they're going even further than Gintama did, because that alien guy in Hanako, they weren't seen since like the early episodes of Gintama from season one. Because again, that episode was like they were space pirates, and it still revolved around the same thing where she owed money, or else he was going to take her and sell her and all that stuff. And then this is where Gintoki and Katsura dressed up as pirates to negotiate, but also saved her. Also, Shinpachi and Kagura was involved in that episode trying to get her. And at the end of the day, it ended on a good note, and that's where you clearly saw the beginning and connection of the trio, the odd jobs and everything. But that was basically it. And they probably just took that and put it in here in the sense of like she owes money, but I don't even think it was her. I think it was Ote. Yeah, it was Ote, but she was a character in one of the episodes, one of those episodic episodes. And I believe she was a character in the manga as well, but I'm trying to remember exactly. I think that it was like a Shinpachi focus episode, but with the space pirates, it was actually dealing with Ote, and it was with the money and everything. But if I'm correct in that, I am. But if I'm wrong, again, it's been a hot minute since I saw those earlier episodes of Gintama, and that was like it's 20, it's been like 14 years. 14 years. But again, the beautiful thing about Gintama, at least for me, is a lot of characters are rememberable, even if they're from years ago. And that's hard for a series that's one, long running, and two, has over 50 characters. You know, it's very hard with that because you can have a shorter series, but you can't remember a lot of the characters because a lot of them are sidelined. Gintama overall doesn't really sideline a lot of his character. A lot of their characters, even if it's only the one time that you see them, they're written to feel complete. Not we have to continuously stretch out the story for them, or again, they're just pushed to the side. Each character is very unique in the sense that like their entire story and compass is completed. So they stick with you a lot longer. The only thing I will probably say is that like you may end up forgetting their names, which is understandable and all that stuff, but like what they've done and how they impacted the story, depending on how the story is written, yeah. And again, overall, Gintama is a very unique story. You don't see a lot of stories overall written the way Gintama is, where it balances beautifully both comedy and action and everything in between. Again, I will always say that like Gintama is everything, anything, and nothing at all. When you get into Gintama, trust and believe. If you think it's one way, nah, it's all over the place, but it makes sense. Eventually, it does. But again, I was actually again surprised to not only see her, but also that space pirate. Okay. And that trip to Kyoto, and it's like the Shinsengumi, that's where they resided historically, technically, and all that stuff. I mentioned it before. If you see this on Patreon, you get the full video. But the characters in Gintama, several of them are based on either loosely based off of real people or loosely based off of folklore, legends, myths in Japanese culture. But yeah, but either way, I get it. My girl Hanako didn't want to live the lifestyle. Cool. She transferred. What made you think it was still okay to bring a dog to do the number 3 at his front doorstep multiple times? And if you really think about it, the guy wouldn't have threatened her to extort so much money from her if she just stopped doing it after the first time. But she kept doing it. Even when she transferred, she purposely went to go get a dog to say, hey, go poop at their front yard. Go do that. So I'm going to be real with y'all. I was siding with him in this episode, because just like you can't fight someone for emotional distress. Yes, you can. Yes, you can. Like, what do you mean this dude said, you know, he was living that type of lifestyle and she realized, you know what, I don't want to be part of it. Fair enough. You got away. Then you went back to antagonize him. Technically, he was not bothering her at all. If she wanted to get back that one time, fine, but kept doing it over and over. No. At that point, the money was rightfully due. The money was, he should have got his money. But they try to paint him as a bad guy. And the parodies. Michael Jackson? Really? And then he tried to speak like how Michael Jackson... I forgot what... Again, early Gintama, I think they did something similar to that. And I'm like... And then the preview for next week. What they got... Katsura is of many costumes. I should have never doubted that. Katsura wears multiple costumes to... In the original series, he did it to camouflage himself and hide himself away from the Shinsengumi and the government overall. But, yeah. I just did not expect him to... I did not expect that. Be real, I did not expect that. But in all honesty, I side with the delinquents. That's like, what? But when you really watch this episode, she did him wrong. She really did do him wrong. And then she got everybody to basically... But they were wrong. Gintama High Cast was wrong. Okay? I firmly believe that if you don't agree, you don't agree. But that's just me. Okay, if you guys read the novel version of this, do tell me how you felt about this episode versus the novel version. If you are also here in the States, happy holidays, happy Thanksgiving. Okay. And eat all the food that you can eat. Stuff yourself full. Okay, enjoy the food, enjoy the vibes, enjoy your family and friends, being surrounded by loved ones and everything, and keep safe. The links are in the description box. You guys go check it out. And I'm Kimmy-chan. And I'll see you guys later. Bye.